We are live in San Francisco as the Warriors are about to go. Into this interconference contest here. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And, of course, Herbert Jones. It's a big day for him playing with his new Bulls teammates for the first time.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Now, here's Green. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Ball from long range. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Here's Williamson. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside. And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Now here's Green. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, Chicago. Outside, Green. Here's Williamson. Good D by Jones. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
Down low. It's stolen by Buzelis. From past the arc. Kept alive. Pass to Brown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Brown. Jones, no luck.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Stolen by Ball. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Williamson. Back to Green. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Here's Boston. Rebounded by Vucevic. Now the Bulls with it. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Brown. Jones, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Jones has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Chicago making some changes. Warriors trailed by 4. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Pass to Moody. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Horton Tucker. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Boston. No scoring in this one. Here's Moody. Pass to Wood. And the layup's good off the glass.
With nice touch around the basket, Wood, look, he can do a lot of damage down low.
.40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to Miller. Over Wood. Miller, no up.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Puts it up from 12. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that one's good, Boston.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Free ball.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. It's the NBA.
The Bulls, 22.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Warriors on D. It's a 5-point game. The shot's good from Horton Tucker. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Here's Horton Tucker. And it's off from three-point range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to post. Outside, Payton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Post. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. To the inside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Payton. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. To the left side wing. Here's Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Bulls leading by 4. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the wide open shot from Griffin. And the Bulls with another miss. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. Pass to Podziemski. Moody with it. And it's Griffin with the rebound. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They need this one. Out to Miller. From deep. The offensive rebound. Williams, that's for 2. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Pass to Post. From the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Horton Tucker with it. 5 points in the game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 3 on 3. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's now only a 1-point Bulls lead. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Griffin. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Podziemski. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Bulls leading by 3. Back to Collins. The three-pointer off the mark. 1:46 left to play in the first half. And stolen by Miller. Outside for Griffin. Trying his luck from deep. The Warriors pull it in.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Moody. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And the Bulls with possession. 3-point lead. The Bulls with another miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Three-pointer, Payton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Miller, right side. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Griffin. Again, Griffin missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Horton Tucker trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Puts up a deep three. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
A nice shot by Griffin. And it's 6 points for A.J. Griffin.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Podziemski. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-6 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A shot by Curry, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Warriors lead it. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Jones, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now a seasoned veteran in the league, Curry continues to be efficient, especially when it comes to shooting.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now Curry. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
How about the footwork from Ball, making it tough to get by him?
No one near Williamson as he lets it go.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And that one drops for him. Buzelis has got it all tied up now for Chicago.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Ball from long range. Buries it from three-point range.
3 points.
Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's Curry outside. Buzelis grabs the board. And Chicago has possession. For the lead, gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Green, the screen. Outside for Curry. 6 to shoot.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Brown. And the Bulls, another 3.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Curry with a wide open look. And he gets it to go from the high post. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bill.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here's Curry, and Brown pulls it down. Chicago leading. For three, Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. A special move before the shot. Williamson's got 8. Launches it. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Jackson Davis. It's Curry outside. It's all in by the Bulls.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Vucevic.
The defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
Some changes for Chicago. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And the basket is good. He's got 12.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Horton Tucker. Off target from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Curry can't get it to go.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Griffin. Off target from three-point range. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. For the lead. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And after he went scoreless in the first half, he's finally getting it going, looking much more comfortable.
Here's Horton Tucker. And the Bulls with another miss. Puts up a deep 3. Curry with another miss. Right side, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep three-point land. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's Chicago leading by... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Chicago with the ball. A 2-point game. They host the 76ers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Podziemski. Takes it inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Pass to Williams. Fires for three. Pajemski grabs the board. For the finish. And Payton throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
For three, Williams. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And here is Moody. Shoots over Griffin. Moody's shot is off. And here are the Bulls now. They lead by 1. Out to Smith. Outside Williams. Takes the 3. And again, Chicago. No good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Out to Payton. Back to Moody. Five to shoot. Pass to Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. They get it again. Here's Post. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Smith.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Payton inside. Up top, Moody. Rebound by Smith.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Back to Griffin. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Horton-Tucker's shot is off. The Warriors trailing. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops it down.
And Miller throws it down hard. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Smith. Shoots the 3. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Here's Miller. That's tipped. Payton with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Post. Pajemski with it. Lock at 6. Out to the wing. Here's Post. No good on the 3. Chicago leading. Pass to Horton-Tucker. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wood. Out to Payton. Here's Post. Good. Nice job down low.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
For three, Smith. And he's good on the three ball. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Warriors trailed by 4. Pass to post. Golden State moving it around. No good from outside.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Here's Horton Tucker. Off target with his three.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
The Warriors making a switch here. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now Pajemski. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Different look here for the Warriors. So he gets them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Williamson. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The man. So many expectations are placed on Zion. And there he comes up huge.
And the Warriors making a change here. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Here's Curry. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Curry on the move. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so the big win by Chicago.